Hello, everyone. I just wanted to make this video for you to understand how to create your own custom. This is lab number 7 that we will be having for this week. And I hope this video will help you to go through the steps one by one and also enables you to do in your own or on your own once you have walked through this video. So the first thing I want you to do is to go to the course website. This is our course website, and then log into, this is Moodle, log into course website. As you can see, this is our course website. And then I want you to download the assignment for this week. Excuse me, this is not the actual course. It is programming, this one, and you scroll all the way down. And then this is the data, and I will copy this data and then put it under my document. So you will be working in this course, so in this folder. So the first thing is you start the Python. So you start ArcGIS and Python GUI, and then you open a new file. And then what you're going to do is you browse to the script, which is named random sample py. So what I do is I will go to this script, open, I'll go to my document, lab 7, and random sample py. So basically this is the script. As you can see, it has the same as what you have here. So so one of the things that we need to notice is the input file, the output file, and the count file, the count entries script, and as you can see that the address where the data point is not maybe cannot be accessed with this path or with this route. So one thing that we will need to do is we want to adjust this, and after that we are going to run this code, because it says run the script and close the Python window. So before that, I want you to come here, and as you can see, there are point data here. So one of the things that we are going to do is we're gonna use this point, which is found under my document and lab 7 data. And the other thing is, as you can see, the result is empty. So whatever we are making is, we are going to save it here, because this is what it says. Get the point from exercise 4, and then the output, save it as random here. So that is what we are going to adjust. I think the best way to get the path is by using our catalog, and then where is lab folder? So refresh, zoom. We need to see lab folder here. So let me do this. I don't know why I don't see lab folder. Let me open it again and refresh this. Yeah. So lab folder point. So I'll copy this and then this goes in here. And because it is backslash, not forward slash, I used R. And again, I'm gonna store in the result. So you are going to store this in the result. And again, you use R because it is a backward slash. So once you have done this, you're gonna save this. And now you're gonna create a random 50 points from the point shapefile, and then see where that random 50 points are. Before that, I want you to open a random that 50 point, that point data, and then see what it looks like. This is what the point data look like. So it randomly selects 50 of these points, and the total number of these points now is 1,314. So what you need to do is, what this exercise is doing is you are going to create a code, and you run that code, and by the end of that running that code, it is going to select 50 points randomly from 1,300 points that you see here. We have already the script is good to run. We save this, and once we save it, we run, and then we will see if there is an error. It will show an error. Otherwise, the system will run itself through. And when it correctly run, it prompts itself yes, it prompts itself for the entry of another command. Otherwise, you will read text signaling an error is what you would see otherwise. So now what we are going to do is we're going to open now under result, because that is the random data is created. And this is it, this green. Let me increase the size and change it to black. And probably this is very big. Let me do this. So these are the randomly selected 50 points as per this script that we run. So once you have done that, now what we are going to do is we are going to create a custom tool that does this, because this is a standalone command or a standalone Python program, which we made it run, but we are going to create a custom tool that is going to run this. In order to create a custom tool, the first thing that we need to create is we need to create a toolbox called a random tool. The way we do that is we open the catalog window and right click on Lab 7, new, and then toolbox, and we call this toolbox random tools and enter it. So once we create a random tools, as you can see here, then right click on the new tools and you are going to add the script. The script that we are going to add is the script that we just created. So what we do is we right click here, add script, and we are going to name this as random feature. can do this and we check this one too. We go to the next, and then we are going to select going to select the script, which is my document, lab 7, and then random sample. And you're gonna click next. And the add script dialog box in the second panel, enter the following information. You are going to enter this, and then you get this, and you finish it. So what this does is it will create a random feature tool that can execute what we just did. So what we need to do is I can go here and I will change the result into random one, and I will save this. And then what I do is I am going to run this. I'll double click it. As you can see here, it is different from the tools that you are used to. The tool that you are used to when you are using ArcTool, this is what it is. It usually has. For example, if you click the tool, it has input feature, the clip feature, and output feature, and the tolerance if applicable, and then OK. So, but it is different from what used to, because the tool has no parameter. We did not set parameter for it, but still the tool can run. So if you double click and OK, even if it doesn't have any parameter, still it runs. So if we again, because it is run, if we want to open, it has a random one in it, which is, I am sure, different position from the one, because it is always a random selection. Then the next random will most likely different from the previous random. You can see those ones are black, and this one is purple, and there are different places. So every time you make a random, the point that you would select, because you are randomly selecting, would most likely be different from one another. Okay, now that we have created a tool, but the tool that we created doesn't have a parameter, but still we can run it for it to do the geoprocessing that we programmed it to do. So what we are going to do now is we are going to create a parameter for it, or we are going to set a parameter for it. In order to set a parameter for point, you right-click on the tool and then click on properties. And that will make you open this data, this dialog box. And you are going to set a parameter for a dialog box. And, and then you select display names, because you want to format the names that will be the names of the parameter that will be showed on the tool. So we are going to say input feature. So this is the data type is a feature class, and the direction of the data is an input. And the second one is output feature. Output feature. And again, this is a feature class. Is a feature class. but the direction is an output. And then you have number of features. This is the number of point that it is going to select. Because it is number, you're gonna select long. So this makes that you have set a parameter and apply. So now, if you double click here, you can see the input data that is not as blank as it was. Now it has the input file, the output file, and then the feature number. But if you select the point and also the output, as maybe random 2, this thing, if you, it's not going to run. The reason is the way we specified the parameters here in the tool, we haven't specified the parameter in the script tool. So one thing that we have to do is we are going to set a parameter in the script as well. There are two ways of setting parameters in the script. So the first one is by right-clicking here and then editing, and that's supposed to open it. But the other is you can directly go open your random sample and then change these parameters. Instead of making it a specific parameter, you are going to make a general parameter where you are going to select, possibly select any kind of point feature data. So in order to do that, you are going to edit the code in such a way that the input feature is get parameter text, and the output feature is get parameter 1. And you will change your parameters name in the script too. So ArcPy get parameters make it from a specific to a generic input name, and this one change it to generic output parameter. And this one, instead of 50, it will make you to select any number of points you want to create. So you will save this, and now after that you double click here. So you will open now the point data and random, but this time I will call it random 100 because I want to create a 100 point instead. Select 100 point for me. Okay. And now it will create random 100. So let me take this away. So if you double click, convert the symbology so that I can see it. Let me make it a bright red or Mars red this time. And Mars rate this time, and I will change this into 12. And okay, as you can see, these are 100 points that we selected. The other way that we want to check if it is 100 point, you open the attribute table. 100 points are selected, and this one, because it is 50, there are 50 different points, as you can see here on output. So basically, this is how you make your own tool in ArcGIS after writing a code or a script and converting that script into a geoprocessing tool for it to geoprocess for you. Instead of it being specific, now it has become generic, where you can select any input feature data and also any output. You save it as you want in output feature data, and also would be able to select any number of points feature that should be selected randomly. I hope this is very clear for you. I hope this can help you, help yourself. Thank you. Have a blessed day.